Okay, everyone, this is Demons Part 1. And we're going to get into this because there's a lot of confusion out there. There's people out there on this app asking demons to possess them on lives. And I got to tell you, this is something that you don't want to mess with. So with that being said, let's get some. Demons are all around us. There's no way you can get away from them. They're always going to be watching. You know how the Bible says the great accuser? Well, you can't accuse someone of something unless you know what they did. These spirits have all different kinds of characteristics too, okay? And there's a lot of people that say, oh, spirit of Jezebel, that's not like the real person. I mean, that person died in the Old Testament and this and that. We're not talking about a spirit of a dead person. We're talking about the demon that possessed that person. And they have characteristics. And you know, I'm not here to judge anyone, but I gotta tell you, there's a lot of people asking for a lot of trouble that they have no idea what they're messing with. Now, I'm not here to give glory or power to the devil. I'm here to show you that, man, he means business, and we are at war. Now, there are several spirits that are named in the Bible. One of them is the spirit of fear. Have you ever had uncontrollable fear that you just couldn't get a grip on, man? I mean, and then you'd get over something and then you'd be afraid of something else. Well, guess what? You could have a demon. What about rejection? What about depression? Spirit of heaviness? What about suicide? Who do you think whispers in your ear to go do that? Well, the world tells you it's mental illness. But what is the characteristics of Satan? To kill, steal, and destroy. So these thoughts that come into your mind, the world blames you for. But you gotta understand, would you really want to do these things? Or were these ideas planted into you from another entity? And this is just part one. We're gonna really get into this. This is gonna be a 3-part series, and I'm gonna go ahead and break it all down. You know, there's not too many people out there that's actually casted out demons out of people. But the Bible says that we're supposed to do that. That we've been given the power to trample on snakes and scorpions. Well, that's exactly what the devil was. He came as a snake. And these scorpions are the bugs that he has. And you know, then we gotta deal with the fact that most people, they love watching the movies about demons, but they don't really believe in their existence. And it's so sad that people don't want to actually educate themselves on the existence of these things. And then you got so many people not really believing in God, but yet they believe in demons. You know, I had a guy ask me to cast a demon out of him on a live, but yet he didn't believe in the existence of God. Well, if you don't believe in God, well, guess what, bro? You're not going to have your demons casted out of you. In fact, if I was to go ahead and engage in that act, you would get more of them. We live in the days of lawlessness, my friends. And in this day and age, more and more demons are being released onto the earth. So the Bible says that God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and of sound mind. What would the Bible say? A spirit of fear. Well, prolonged exposure to fear can cause all kinds of health ailments. And why does the Bible tell us to forgive? Because unforgiveness and bitterness are rooted in cancer. But like I said again, people don't educate themselves. Ask most people, they don't even want to read. And that's a whole other video. So in part 2, I'm going to go ahead and break down most of the demons that are plaguing everyone. Not just God's people, but we're talking everyone. And then in part 3, I'll show you the people that have them.